Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Married to Sports podcast. With me, as always, I got Dio, Corey, and Hot Rod. How you guys doing today?
We're,
Sup?
we're doing
Sup?
What's
well.
going on, guys?
Good. Well, y'all know what time it is. It's game day, and I gotta say something real quick, just personal note. So my wife bought me this amazing Dallas Cowboys calendar, and I know a lot of y'all are thinking gross, right? But I'm on December, and I was a couple days late flipping my calendar over, and you all know who I gotta look at all month?
Jerry
Donovan
Jones?
freaking
No.
Wilson.
Parsons.
No,
Parsons.
I've got to look at Donovan Wilson all freaking month. That
How does he
freaking
get the count last month of the year?
I don't know, but I had to look at him all month. I love my calendar. Dang, got me in the month of December.
I thought you were going to say Jerry Jones because of how he's been running the team for the last 30 years. That would have been epic.
No, but if it would have been Micah Parsons, that would have been rude. It would have been very rude. Probably would have taken my calendar down.
That's true.
I was not
What
going
kind
to
of laugh is that, Rodney?
All right, so real quick, today is college football day. We are supposed to do that, but we do have a game tonight. All right. Before we get into all that, Dio, I know you said you had some big news, but real quick, and we probably shouldn't give Giannis the A block, but I want to give Giannis the A block. Really quick, Giannis probably wants out. Obviously, the Milwaukee Bucks are trying really hard to figure a way to keep him. If you're the Milwaukee Bucks, how do you handle Giannis? Starting with Dio, you go first.
Look, you're going to have to give him something to shut up because, we brought this up. I brought this up yesterday. He's talking about payroll and he's talking about contract, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season. They need to clamp down on this quick because it doesn't do any favors to the locker room. They've already got enough issues as it is, trying to get a team out there on the court every night that's competitive. And you don't need Giannis playing a certain way that gives people any kind of ammunition to sit there and go, is he tanking or is he playing like a new contract? He wants a new contract, or is he playing to get out? And they need to figure out something at least to appease him and his agent to where they'll shut up and just get back to playing basketball right now instead of running that mouth in the locker room. And that's my only point about it. It's not a good look. It's bad for the team. It's bad on the leadership, the coach, and the front office. They've got to put an end to this. You don't need that shit. It doesn't matter what sport it is. You get it resolved in a way that, look, we can revisit this at the All-Star break. We can revisit this at the end of the season, but right now is not the time.
Trade
Well, you're not gonna
deadline.
be looking-
Trade deadline is December 5th, I believe.
No, it's February, I
Or
think.
February 5th. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, but look,
You're right.
you
Ron.
got to clamp down on it now. You don't need that in the locker room right now.
So
Corey?
my question is this:
Oh my
to
goodness.
what Dio was saying, do you trade him now and get that presence out the locker room, get it over with?
I don't know, Rod. You tell me. I literally just asked you if you're the GM. What do you do?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. I apologize.
You didn't
I
know
would
the
go-
question that Dio was answering?
Yeah,
I said, starting
would
with
go-
Dio, you go first.
I would go
And then
ahead.
you just asked me my question.
I would go ahead and trade him now because you know what? There's 3 other teams
Right.
lining up for him. You know you're
So,
going.
so Rodney, are you selling the team as a GM? Are you calling it the season? Are you just saying we're done? We are going to rebuild this program.
I'm selling the team here because you know what? Ultimately, whatever is broken isn't repairable. Because this is not the first time Giannis has been upset. He came out and said he wanted to stay there his whole career, but ultimately he's got the itch to move on, get the best package, and start your rebuild sooner than later. Because the longer you wait, it's going to put you further behind.
All right, Corey, I'm gonna let you go, and then
I totally disagree.
I'm gonna run something by y'all.
That's fine. I totally disagree with that. You've got Giannis. They brought in Miles Turner. They tried to bring in Damian Lillard last year. He tore his Achilles. That's not on there. Ryan Rollins is a good young piece. AJ Green's a good young piece. Kevin Porter, Gary Trent, Kyle Kuzma. They've got pieces that they could put together for a trade for somebody to help Giannis and Turner. And that's what I would do. They're only 10. They're 10-13. They're in 10th place in the East. It's young in the season. Go find somebody. Go get a trade candidate that fits a piece with him, and give him a chance to go for the championship this year. And if it doesn't happen, then look at it after the season.
All right, Corey.
That's
let
my
me
opinion.
ask you this:
Dang,
do you
Ron.
really?
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Brandon.
No, go ahead, Ron. Say what you gotta say.
I want to follow up. I want to ask Corey this. So, Corey, if you could go out and get a Trae Young and a bunch of pieces from Atlanta for Giannis, can't you still win this season? I'm just throwing out that point.
No, before you answer that, Corey.
Yeah, they're only 10 and 13.
Before you
They're
answer
only
that,
10 and 13.
Rod,
Go ahead, Brandon.
if I have a kid like Rollins, why do I need Trae Young?
No, I'm saying a package I've seen on clips just to make a point. I'm saying you can get that kind of caliber player, not necessarily Trae Young. I'm just throwing out the name because I saw it in the package. That's all.
You know what?
Actually, he might be a shooting guard. You actually might need a point guard.
Yeah, he's a shooting guard. But the thing is, like I said, you've got a lot of nice pieces around him, young pieces, that they could put up a package to go get somebody to help him now. Turner, they got to use Turner the right way, too. Turner's not getting used the right way, obviously, because he's way down from what he did in Indiana the last couple of years. So, go ahead, Brandon.
So if I'm the GM, I'm trying to save face, but I also need to save my locker room. Is Giannis a distraction? Is Giannis a disruptor? Is Giannis a teammate? What's going on with Giannis? That needs to be done first, right? Giannis wants to go to the Knicks. There are several teams that are under the cap. You got to trade him while he's healthy.
The way he's acting with his agent right now, I'd say they want the trade. Just the behavior just tells me they want to trade.
Yeah, and it probably is causing a disruption in the locker room. But not only that, right now, Giannis isn't getting any healthier. Giannis isn't getting any younger. Right now is what you're going to get, the maximum you're going to be able to get from Giannis. But now teams are leery because Giannis has been on IR. Guess what? Giannis is also hurt now. So how many teams are going to take that flyer? Now you have several teams. The Spurs, the Thunder, the Rockets, the Hawks, the Nets, and the Warriors all have the cap space for Giannis. Right? Knicks are going to be a little hard. I know that's his destination where he wants to go play. I mean, you're not going to make that trade for Cat, right? Cat and 2 first rounders, maybe, right? No. I mean, that's the only way I would do it. Giannis for Cat and 2 first rounders.
Well, you guys are forgetting something. When they do go do that, if he was to get traded, there's got to be a second piece in there to get traded with him, and that's his younger brother. Because he wants his brother on his team.
Little Tecumpo isn't as good as Giannis. I'm sorry.
No, he's not. But you know what I'm saying is, it's kind of like the Lakers with LeBron and Bronny. You know, I mean, it's a package deal, and these stars get these deals that they like that, and so I mean, whatever a team would trade for him, they got to make sure they have 2 spots.
I think if I'm San Antonio or Houston, I'm trying to make a move. I have Wemby. I know Wemby's hurt right now. Put Wemby with Giannis. Duncan had Robinson for a little bit. Right? Let the kid grow. Then you have Oklahoma City, which if I'm Oklahoma City, I don't care what player's on the table. I really don't. I don't care if it's Luka. I don't care if it's Donovan Mitchell. I don't care. You can name a player, throw them out there, and I'm out.
No, you
I'm
ain't
not
touching
touching
that
Oklahoma
team.
City Thunder. Right now, my thought
Yeah.
actually was take Giannis for Hartenstein or Giannis for Chet, a couple first rounders. You know what I mean? But I don't want to mess up the big three that they've got down there. But and I hope Sam Presti doesn't want to either.
That
But
would
I do
mess up your
think
chemistry.
that the Thunder trade could be good. The problem is I don't think the Thunder would make it. Houston, get him down there with Kevin Durant. That might be nice. You got Şengün though. That's who you're going to have to give up.
And are they willing to do? Would you be willing to do that? Because that's what it's going to
No,
take.
I would not. Now, Golden State is very, very interesting because of draft capital. I'll give you 3 first rounders for Giannis.
Now, to that point,
Now, see, what I would do, I'd say I'd give 2 first rounders, and you could have
I
Kamunga.
like Kuminga. Don't do that.
But his playing time would definitely
He
go
get more
down the
playing time
drain
in
then.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His playing time would go down the drain if he stayed at
But
Golden
I
State
think
and
he'd be
Giannis
all right
went
with
there.
that. I think Kuminga's like a little brother in there. It is more of a family thing with him than a player thing. I think they really like him in Golden State. Is all I'm saying.
All right. So
They
what
do.
I'm
That's why
hearing
they
out of all
re-signed
this
him. That's why I say
is
it.
Giannis needs to be traded.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
the trade needs to happen. We're done. Let's get it over with. He's already won a ring in Milwaukee. He served his time. So, get him paid, get him somewhere else for another championship. Because Milwaukee's not winning a championship this year.
no, Brandon, I got one team I want to throw out at you: the Boston Celtics.
Don't like it.
You don't like it?
Don't like it.
They couldn't cap. They couldn't. They'd have to get rid of Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum, and
That's
they would
it.
not do that.
You're gonna have to get rid of one of them.
I mean, it's a thought process because if you do trade
Now,
Jalen
JT,
Brown,
I might think about getting rid of. Giannis for JT, maybe. I'm sorry, but availability is an ability, and if you're not available, what good are you to me?
Yeah, but the thing is this year, what the Celtics are doing this year is they're going with who they have, and wherever they finish this year, because they still have some draft capital too, and I have a feeling they're going to reload next year, and because they let Horford go this year,
and they let Kristaps Porzingis
so
go because of the cap issues they were facing. So that's why I
yep.
was throwing that out there. If you could get rid of one of your big pieces and bring in another one that is a little older, that I know he's still going to command some salary, but if he knows he's got a chance to win rings every year, he might take a little more team friendly deal. You get what I'm saying?
I don't
I
think
don't, I
Giannis
don't
is
think so
going to take
either.
a team
And
friendly
to be
deal.
honest with you, if I'm Giannis, I wouldn't. I'm not taking a team friendly deal. Listen, I got you guys over the hump, and you've done nothing for me.
No, but I'm
What about
talking about
Giannis?
I'm talking about a new team here to win
What
more
about
rings.
Giannis? What about Giannis in Houston?
I like Giannis in Houston. Pair him up with Kevin Durant. Problem is, you're probably
Yep.
gonna have to get rid of Şengün and a point guard.
You
But
know
I
what?
think, but honestly, if I'm Houston, I would make that trade. Get rid of Şengün, get rid of a point guard, Giannis, Chris Paul, and KD. Because I'm about to get into the Chris Paul thing here in just a minute.
The Spurs make the most sense of it all because they got a lot of depth at point guard. You can get rid of one.
The Spurs
Like
and the Rockets
Russell,
make the most sense to me.
Hey, how about this? We take Giannis and we trade Rodney.
We'll take Giannis. We'll trade Rodney. No, we can't trade Bird.
wait,
I'm
not
just
the
kidding.
Rodinator.
We
Hey,
can't
we-
trade Bird. Bird's the glue.
I would veto that deal.
That ain't glue.
um, I think Houston and San Antonio would be the most logical to really make a move and for Giannis to go. I know he wants to go to the Knicks. I don't know what you do there to make them better. It's still going to be the Jalen Brunson show, or it's going to be the Giannis show.
Yep.
So I don't
Well,
think those two are going to work well together.
I got a question for you. If you had your choice, you had to trade one. Would you trade Brunson over Ananobi?
I'm sorry, what? If you're
Would
the
you,
Knicks,
if you're the Knicks, would you trade Brunson over Ananobi, or would you do the vice versa?
if you trade Brunson or cut Brunson or do whatever, you're going to get fired as a GM. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Well, I'm just asking the question. If you are willing to land Giannis, why not? I'm just making the point.
And
It's
lose
not
my
like,
job as a GM, I'm not losing my job over any player.
but it's not like the Luka Doncic trade,
It
the
would
worst
be.
trade.
It wouldn't be because you have an unhealthy. Well, no, actually, it kind of would be because you have an unhealthy Giannis, who's older and on the backside of his career, who is like AD for a young Jalen Brunson, Luka Doncic. So that would exactly be the equivalent. Yeah, I would
All
get.
right, fair point. I really wasn't thinking of it that way. Giannis is only 30 years old. I mean, look
Look,
at
I know we're all looking at LeBron playing at 40 and thinking, "Oh my goodness." Listen, that is an anomaly. And now Giannis has been.
And
Go ahead.
Giannis started. You got to understand, Giannis didn't just start in the NBA at 18. He played professionally overseas still, so he's got at least 12 years on his body right now playing professional basketball.
fair point. I see your point. I was just thinking age because normally you can go to 38 in pro basketball compared to football. That's all I was saying.
That's the thing you got to look at about when you're talking about foreign players. You got to remember most of these foreign players already have been playing pro basketball at usually 16 over there, depending on where they're at. So they've already got 3 years on guys when they come into the NBA.
Now, do you think Giannis wants out because of Dame? Yeah.
Because they let Dame go. Wouldn't surprise me.
Now, speaking of Dame getting let go, Chris Paul got let go by the Clippers. So shocking, Ty Lue, Harden, and Kawhi were all shocked by it, allegedly. I can only say they were shocked by it. I don't necessarily know that they were shocked by it. But allegedly this went down at the hotel. They had a 4-hour meeting, just the owners, just the executives and Chris Paul. And Chris Paul walked. He got let go.
Do you? All right. Do you? You're a coach, Brandon, in the locker room. Do you buy that they didn't know because there probably were talks like he's not playing up to the ability. We can get a better player. Cut.
The the rumor is he wasn't on him and Ty Lue were not communicating. They were on
Right.
non-speaking
I
terms.
get that, but I'm saying the talk in the locker room. Don't you think they had to know what was going on when it gets that bad?
I mean, it's hard for me to believe they didn't hear anything.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Because
Um,
if a player and you don't talk and communicate, doesn't that really go
Well,
throughout
here's
the team noticing? I'm asking. I
they,
here's the perfect example. Sorry, Brandon. Perfect example. Even if they did know, they're not going to say it out in public because real players, what happens
right.
in the locker room stays in the locker room. You know, it's not. the old saying, "Snitches get stitches." Well, guess what? They don't like people that go out and tell their private business out to the microphones. So that's why you know, most players will be like, "I don't know. I
Right.
never heard anything. I never saw anything."
Right.
But
And where I wanted to go with it, where I was going to go with it is, Chris Paul is a very seasoned vet. And if I'm not mistaken, this is his 21st year in the league. He's up there with
Yeah.
LeBron. I mean, I know he's not quite with LeBron, but
No, they came into the league at the same time, I think, or
yeah.
he came in a year after LeBron.
But I know LeBron's in his 23rd season. So, because he's the only one to ever do it. My point is, did Chris Paul? I feel like Chris Paul's earned more respect than that. Did the Clippers do Chris Paul dirty?
No, I think they did him right on the part of release, letting him get released. That way he can go find another, because
He
this
wanted
is
to
his
retire
last year. He's
Clipper.
already announced it. That way he can go. Yeah, but the thing is, he wanted to. If him and the coach ain't getting along, they did him a favor by releasing him and not trading him, because now he gets to pick his team if he wants.
And I don't disagree with that. I mean, ultimately, communication is the key to anything in life. So you know what? If you're not communicating with your coach, that's going to hurt your playing time. That's going to hurt the whole chemistry of the team. So you had to get rid of him.
Either him or Ty Lue. I mean, which one do you want to get
At
rid
this
of?
point, I'd get rid of Todd Lue. What have you done for me lately? I'm making a point. That's all.
Well, and that's where I was about to go with it was, Ty Lue, hasn't he bounced around quite a bit?
Yeah, well, he was with the Lakers. He was with, obviously, Clippers.
Was
I
he
think he
not
was
with
with
the
one other
Hawks?
team, but I think he was an assistant there.
The
I can't
Lakers,
remember
we
who
got-
he's coached.
Oh no, that's players. All right, coaching. The Celtics, the Clippers, the Cavs, the Clippers. I thought Ty Lue was with
I
the
might have
Suns.
been, I might have been
I
wrong
know.
on the Hawks, but
All right. Anyways, we've been in this NBA weeds for a minute. We talking NBA games tonight, or we gonna talk about the football game tonight? So I do believe two of your teams play tonight. We got a couple of Cowboy fans up here.
Yep, and Rodney's rooting for
That is-
Detroit
that
tonight,
is
so
right.
that's a good thing.
We cannot have the KOD tonight. Rodney has the
wait.
No,
Rodney?
that's your pick. You picked the Lions.
Rodney,
Yeah, you
that's
gotta
your
rock
Super
them.
Bowl pick. You got to at least pick them tonight.
And
Yeah,
so
this isn't a.
Well, tonight, even though the Lions are my Super Bowl pick, I'm going with the Cowboys.
yeah, you don't get the KOD
No,
tonight,
Rodney.
buddy. We are out the doghouse this week. We are safe for
I've
one
got
more
the
week.
Cowboys winning this game tonight. It's going to be on Dak. It's going to be on the running game getting going.
I think it's on deck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree with you there.
It's on Dak tonight. He's
I think
got
it's on CD.
Every game's on CD though, isn't it? Because I mean, if
No.
you're the number one receiver, the game on you.
But to that point,
Thank you.
I have to disagree
No.
with both of you on that. Tonight, it is on the defense. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if we can stop whatever they call
Sonic
those
and
two,
Knuckles.
Gibbs and
Sonic and
Montgomery. So I think it's on our defense
Hey,
to do
Rodney.
it because they're going away and they're in they're in Detroit. I just got to put it on our defense.
Rodney,
and-
tonight would be the night I tell you to take Aubrey on 1.5 field goals.
I might do that.
Don't lie, Rodney. You already have.
No, I
You cannot
haven't. I
do
haven't put in a parlay yet today.
I'm thinking about going with Brandon Aubrey tonight for 1.5 field goal.
I might, but
Don't be jinxing my
Honestly-
kicker, man. Don't be jinxing my
I-
kicker.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
The best player on my
Yeah.
team.
I got another one for you that could be on. It could be on Javonte Williams. You know what? The run game. Here's the thing: the run game will keep the possession in Cowboys' favor if they can run effectively. So you know
Okay.
what? You shorten the game. You shorten the game. You keep that explosive. Well, I'm not going to call it explosive like years past, but you keep Montgomery and Gibbs off the field with their weapons. You have a better chance of winning the game.
Okay. So, really quick, the
I
reason I
guess
have
y'all disagree with that.
the reason I have this on CD and not the defense is because the defense does need to play. They need to step up. They need to get a couple stops. I think with the loss of the Lions line, I think our defense is going to be all right. I trust our guys in man coverage. I don't trust them in zone. We have guys now in Overshown's back to be able to stop the run. As long as we can get a couple stops, I'm not worried about keeping the score low. Like, right? Bend don't break, keep them out of the end zone, field goals, all that. That I want to see bend don't break from us on defense. CD has got to catch the ball. We cannot have these continuous multiple drop games. It just cannot happen. Now, luckily, we have George Pickens on the other side of CD, and so Dak's been able to distribute him the ball, and he's become our number one receiver when he's really our number two. So the fact that George Pickens is able to get open and beat these guys on one-on-one, they're going to see that. So I need CD to become with this game and actually catch the ball. Now, I trust our O-line a whole lot better. Now, I know they got Aiden Hutchinson over on the defense, but Javonte Williams, he's going to get his yards. He's a tough fighter, and you'll see him get hit in the backfield and still get those 3 to 5 yard gains because he's a tough runner. He keeps his feet moving, and he hits the hole. Okay? CD's got to step up. Dak will distribute the ball. He's been playing at an MVP caliber level all year. I expect him to bring it. But CD will make or break our offense.
And you know what? Ultimately, the running game shortens the game too, keeping the other team off the field. That's going to be just as important.
As long as we can find a way to double or chip Aiden Hutchinson, our O-line is better than their D-line.
Rodney, at this point from you, I would accept if you had a saying that said the team with the most points at the end of the game wins. I'll just accept that from you the rest of the evening and don't say anything else. Okay? Just gonna go ahead and leave it out there.
The team with the less points loses. There you go.
Okay. But you end right there. Nostradamus. You should just all right.
This is a must-win for both teams, and I'm going to be
It
real.
really is.
It is. It is a double must-win. The Cowboys are actually underdogs.
Yep,
The Lions are favored.
Underdogs in this.
But have you seen the Lions play?
3.5, I think.
2.5 point spread.
2.5. Okay. It opened at 3.5, so it's went down a
So
point.
now
So
that
that's
2.5. Do you think the
I know. I'm glad I bought
Cowboys
in when I
will
did.
cover it, or you think the Lions will lose that being favored? Talking about the spread there, not the game.
Whoever wins, whoever loses, same thing.
I get that.
Whoever has the
Corey,
most
but
points
I'm
is going to win.
saying,
That's
do
all I'm
you
saying about
really,
this game.
How do you see the line in this game? Is what I'm asking. You think that's a good number? You think that's a
38-31.
38-35, something like that. I see 30 and 30.
I got Cowboys 31. I got Cowboys 31-13 tonight.
Wow. You think our
That would be
defense shows
great.
up? I like it. Oh my goodness, I like it. Let me be done in the second half.
Yeah, I do
let me
too.
look. Let me see Milton. Let's see Milton in the second half. Dak throws a tea party in the first half, gets all the
That'd be
yards,
great.
everybody eats. Let's go. I'm with it. And then we see Milton. Does anybody think he's going to be all right? Does anybody else feel like they made a bad deal with Cooper Rush?
As long as you don't see the field.
I think you'll be all right
Shit.
with Milton.
I think we'll be all right as long as we don't have to play him a lot.
I'm tired of people dogging on my boy Coop. In case y'all don't know, Coop did come in and go undefeated for us. Just saying.
I do like Cooper Rush, but that's and in that sense, I'm not sold on Milton. And if he had to play extended time, he's got a heck of an arm, but so did Trey Lance. We see that's where that's
I
landed
would
him.
take Milton any day over Lance.
I agree.
Only because of the mentals. Only because of the mentals. So, I had a question. I had a really good question. I just forgot it. Oh my goodness. Y'all, hanging out with you old people is rubbing off on me, man. I gotta hang out with a younger crowd. I'm just kidding.
Just blame Rod because Rod always forgets his
Wait
thoughts.
a minute.
It's hard to forget when you never had anything.
Oh wait,
So
Oh, Lord.
I think the Cowboys have their back against the wall, and I think every game is a playoff game for them.
yep.
it is.
And so
They know if they throw one stinker out there,
I think we
they're
can
done.
afford to lose one. I think we need to beat the. I think we need to beat the Lions. I think we can lose.
You need to. It's an NFC game, and that's the thing. If this
Yep.
was an AFC matchup for you guys tonight, this would be the game that I could say, okay, y'all can possibly lose it close, but with it being an NFC game, no, you cannot lose this game.
That's where I'm going. I think we can lose to the Chargers and we'll be okay, but we cannot lose to the Lions. We have to have that. We have to have that over the Lions because they're going to have a lot over a lot of teams.
Yeah,
and that's going to help us in the long run.
Hey, I am a Cowboys fan and a Chargers fan this weekend.
What? Who the Chargers playing? Who the Chargers playing?
I said I'm a Cowboys fan
Who
and
the
a
Chargers
Chargers
playing
fan
this
this weekend.
Eagles.
Oh yeah,
Monday
I'm a Chargers
night,
fan
Eagles.
this week. That is no doubt. My
And
wife.
see, if y'all can beat the
Yep.
Chargers coming up, and the Eagles lose to them, that helps y'all immensely.
For y'all that don't know,
Yes,
my wife
it
just yelled
does.
across the room, "Shut up!"
Hey, Ashley.
Everybody says hi, babe.
Well,
Hi.
crash, Eagles, crash.
Go Eagles. Go Eagles.
I had a question
But
about another NFL team,
The
and I really
Chiefs.
drew a blank.
The Steelers.
hey, did you see Slay
Yeah,
is not
Slay is
reporting
gonna
with
take
the
time
Bills
off.
Yeah, Darius Slay is taking
You
time
think
off.
he retires?
He
Ponder his
he
future.
appreciates the Bills considering him to wear their great uniform, he said, but he needs to take time and just reflect on his career.
You think he retires?
Well, here's the thing. I think he's a little upset that Buffalo claimed him because Philly put a claim in on him, but Buffalo was ahead of him on the claim wire.
Yep.
That's what I think that
But
was.
be honest, the Bills need defensive help too. We've seen all
Yeah,
year.
But he's not gonna play, Rodney.
All right, Neil. You want to talk
Hey,
about
would
the
you
Steelers?
wanna
What do you want to talk about the Steelers other than Slay got cut?
Nothing.
Oh, you just want to talk about Slay getting cut?
No, I was talking about Slay. He's not
Well, I know.
reporting
Yeah,
to
you
the
were
Bills
just-
when he got.
Yeah,
They
you had a
claimed him on
question
the-
and you never came up with a question, so we weren't sure.
No, it was about a player, but I don't
Yeah.
remember what player it was.
Uh,
And so that could have been a long. It was probably a really good question.
Where it's a really good forgotten question.
You ever have that? You ever have a thought so good the Lord takes it away from you?
I had many of those last night,
Yeah.
All the time.
and I didn't write them down either.
All right, guys. So we are in my favorite time of the college football season. And
Playoffs.
yeah, well, it's not even the playoffs. Honest to God, this is really truly when it matters what you're ranked. Okay, starting from this week on, it actually matters what you're ranked. And we got some pretty tough matchups coming up for the SEC championship game. I'm pretty excited about the North Texas Tulane game, believe it or not. I
That's
know
tomorrow night, correct?
that is tomorrow night on my daughter's birthday. Shout out Haley, happy birthday! Um,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You made your dad an old man.
the game that I'm really that I'm really interested in is Texas Tech BYU. That game is at 3:00 on Saturday,
one.
December 6th.
No, it's 11, Brandon. ABC.
My bad. I was looking at Alabama, Georgia. But looking at Troy versus James Madison, 8-4. James Madison's 11-1. Who do you got in this game? Go ahead, Corey.
I'm going with Troy in the upset because James Madison does. They'll have their coach, but they know he's leaving. So
I'm going James Madison. With the coach leaving and everything's on the line, they get it done.
Yeah, I'm taking James Madison in this. I think they're going to try to. I think they're going to try to win that game big to try to get a opportunity to maybe be that team that gets in over Tulane or North Texas. It'd be hard to do, but if they had a big win, they've only got one loss, so.
Is James Madison one of those I need to lose in order for Texas to have a shot?
Yes.
Give me Troy in the upset. Let's
Yes,
I'm the
because-
biggest Trojan in the world.
Because if Troy with 4 losses was to beat JMU, it would pretty much wipe that conference out of getting in. Kind of like the Duke Virginia game.
I like it. I like it a lot. Let's do it. Give me Troy. Give me Troy with the upset. No, you know what? This sounds crazy, okay? You ever have that feeling like where you're like, man, the season is not going the way I want it to? And then you have like this spark and you're like, oh my goodness, my teams might do the impossible. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just a glimmer of hope. My Cowboys have a chance if they win this week. Go from a 36% chance to like a 48% chance they make the playoffs. If they lose, it's less than a milk percent, right? If Texas Tech wins, has James Madison win, and I think Georgia win, I think Texas will get in. And it's crazy.
If not Texas, Vanderbilt.
We beat Vandy, though. We should get in over Vandy.
I know, but I'm saying that's the.
That head-to-head should matter. If it matters everywhere else, it should matter there. Especially with the win over A&M. Anyway. Give me Troy. What's the next game? North Texas at Tulane.
North Texas, Tulane. This is pretty much a home game for
BS, by
Tulane
the way.
too. Remember that, guys.
Let's just be real.
I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna still go with North Texas though.
Now let me ask you all
BLG.
this. North Texas coach is going to Oklahoma State. Done deal. Ink's already dried. Does North Texas fight to get that spot?
Well, you got both coaches are gone because Tulane's coach is now the coach at Florida, going to be the coach at Florida.
I thought you just said it was.
So,
I thought you just said it was a different.
I think North Texas. No, that isn't. No, Tulane's coach.
Yeah.
Summerall. Isn't
He's
that where
going to
Summerall's
Florida.
from? He's Florida. He's
Summerall's
playing
going
with
to Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
And
Summerall's
Napier's going
going
where?
to Florida. Napier's
James
going
Madison.
to James Madison.
Boy, don't let him coach in that playoff game or in that conference game. I'm just saying, don't let him do it. It's
They
trick.
would, yeah.
And don't bring the staff with you from Florida. Get a new staff.
I really like North Texas. I think they play. I think they got a lot of seniors. I think they're trying to go pro. They're trying to show what they got. I think they're going to bring everything they have to Tulane, and I think Tulane's going to fall short.
I'm going to take North Texas in this.
Dio.
Man. You know, the NCAA is going to want Tulane to win this game. But North Texas, you know what? I'm going to pull for the Mean Green because they're just that team that you don't see a lot very often at all. And I'd like to see that program get something for once before it ends because their coach is leaving, which was a good hire by Oklahoma State.
Yep.
So
it was a great hire by Oklahoma State.
Go Mean Green. Give me North Texas.
And my hat's off to North Texas and Oklahoma State for allowing that coach to stay through the.
Well, you know, how often you get the
this.
Mean Green playing the Green Wave? I mean, this is insane. You know.
Yep.
It's the battle of the green on the green field too. Ha ha ha.
Hey, can I talk about Oklahoma State for just a minute? I don't feel like Oklahoma State gets enough love. I don't. Oklahoma State is probably the classiest fan base I've ever encountered in my life. I live in Oklahoma. I'm a Longhorn fan, and I don't know if it's they like us because of our hatred towards OU. I don't know what it is. But you want to talk about a hospital fan base, a really nice fan base, man. The Oklahoma State Cowboys have a really lovely fan base, and they do a lot for that school. And for them to go get that coach from North Texas, that was a great hire, and he's going to do wonders for that program. And I'm really excited for the Oklahoma State fans. You guys deserve a good coach to replace the good coach that you had. And I'm really sorry that you guys had your hands tied behind your back.
They got it right.
They did get it right. I 100% agree. They got it right.
And you know what? It was a long time coming with Gundy slipping the last few years, but ultimately fresh face. I'm proud of them comparably to other schools that can't find a coach.
So they're going to be contenders in the Big 12 next year. Look
Exactly.
out. Which they should have been contenders this year. Just being real. But anyway, BYU at Texas Tech.
I'm going BYU here. And here's why. You know what? Texas Tech drummed BYU in the regular season 29-7. It's a revenge game for BYU. They don't want to go out losing twice to the same team. So they got everything on the line right now.
Guns blazing, go Texas Tech.
Yeah, go Red Raiders, man.
Okay.
Okay.
I gave you all that whole spiel about my magical season. This is the one that puts the nail in the coffin for my Longhorns. I've gone against the Mormons and I've been wrong. I've gone with the Mormons and I've been wrong. So either way, I've been wrong with this game.
Are you staying or going, Brandon?
I'm taking the Mormons. I'm taking BYU in the upset because Texas Tech mollywopped them the last time. And I know that they've had this game circled. They've had time to prepare, and they are ready for Texas Tech. So the Texas Longhorns will probably be playing in some toilet bowl, but BYU is going to make it interesting, and they're going to go to the college playoffs, and they're going to probably lose in the first round.
And you know what the thing is? Satake coming back has a huge momentum boost.
You just gave the Mormons the STOD, the salad toss of death, Brandon.
Boy, I hope so. Because I need Texas Tech to beat them.
Yep.
Go Cougs! Go Cougs!
You need to pull for Duke, North Texas, or Tulane. Yeah, you need to pull for Duke, Tulane, and Texas Tech this weekend, Brandon.
Well, I am pulling for Texas Tech this weekend, just so we know. But I did put cabbage on BYU. Georgia at Alabama.
I'm just going to say this right off the bat.
Say what?
I'm going with Alabama.
You know what? I made
Unfortunately.
that face to throw you off. I want
Yeah.
Alabama to win for one reason. Georgia is a 3 seed. They're only as a 3 seed with that secondary. Let's be real. And Gunnar Stockton is so hot or cold. Them being a 3 seed, they'd be probably the first team to be knocked out.
All right. I don't disagree with that, Rod, but here's what's going to happen Saturday, unfortunately. Georgia's going to come out, and they're going to punch Alabama in the face like Florida State did, and they're going to try to beat Alabama so bad to keep them out of the playoffs, and it's a revenge game. Georgia's only lost to Alabama. They're going to come out. They're going to come out and play a different game than that first time. Georgia's going to try to make a statement with Alabama as the example. And unfortunately, if it's bad enough, Alabama may get left out.
Now
I got Georgia. I got Georgia winning this game.
Now,
Like they're gonna put the pedal to the metal, and Kirby Smart's not gonna let up.
if I'm not mistaken, I also need Georgia to beat Alabama.
You do. But I really do think Georgia is going to have a game plan for Alabama that's going to probably remind them of week one. And that Florida State loss is going to be haunting them. And look, I don't have any skin in this game, but I think Georgia's going to come out and make a statement in this game.
It is really hard to beat a team twice.
Yep.
And say what you want, but in Atlanta, Georgia, that is a short drive from Athens. These guys are going to sleep in their bed. They're going to get on a bus, and they're going to drive up to Athens. Or to drive up from Athens, sorry. But Ty Simpson on the other side is going to make a Heisman case. Ashley, go give me the dish soap. Roll Tide.
Okay. I'm on an island here.
You are on an island, sir. Ty Simpson is going to make a Heisman case. I think he's the best quarterback in college football. And when I say I think he's the best quarterback in college football, I mean he's the most pro-ready.
I think DeBoer misses a playoff 2 years in a row.
Let me ask you a question on that, since we're talking about it.
Sure.
If DeBoer misses the playoffs 2 years in a row, does the seat get hot?
No, it'll be hot just in the media, but it's not going to be hot at the university. I mean, the fans are not going to be happy, but I mean, look, it's his second year following Nick Saban. Come on,
You know what?
get real, people.
Dio, you stole my thunder there. I was going to say the seat's always going to be hot no matter how hot it is because of who he follows.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look, you could change the name of the coach to anybody right now. I mean, let's say it was Lane Kiffin, second year at Alabama, and he missed the playoffs for a second year in a row. Yeah, his seat would be hot. But it's going to be anybody that follows Saban.
And ultimately, you know what? Kalen DeBoer spurned Penn State, and the big rumor was, you know what? If the seat got so hot, he might bolt for Penn State, but that's not happening. So,
Hang on. How has Kellen DeBoer earned a spot at the big table?
by winning.
By winning what?
All right. When I say winning,
Hold on
coaching
now.
record.
Because if he if he had made it to the SEC championship and won, and if he had won the SEC championship, I'd give him that. He didn't even make the SEC championship. You know who was there? Texas and Georgia. Now
I
we
don't
got Molly.
disagree. I don't disagree, Brandon. But what I'm saying is, a lot of time, and Dio will agree with this.
Hey, don't
Record.
put
Hold
don't put
on.
me.
Record matters, but you know what? Record only tells a part of the story too.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're saying he's earned the right to be in the room. What with room with who? With Franklin?
This is.
I'm asking you.
It's a big difference in go. All right, if he had stayed at Washington in the Big Ten, it would have been a lot easier seat. Okay, the fact
Okay.
that he went to Alabama, that seat gets hotter. The reason he went to Alabama was he was the only one that could have taken that job after Saban, unless they hired Lane Kiffin.
I disagree.
Ultimately,
I think Sark. I think Lane Kiffin. I think there's a
no,
lot. I
it's
think
a
there's a lot.
special
I think there's a lot of. I think there's a lot of coaches that
no,
could go
it's
in
a
there
special.
and
You
not
gotta
make the SEC championship game.
you gotta understand this, Brandon. It's a special kind of place at Alabama. I mean, not everybody can follow that legend. I mean,
I guess you missed what I said. There's a lot of coaches that could go in there and not make the playoff and not make the SEC championship.
you're right. But, I mean, with the way. All right, I know I'm trying to say it's not coming out. I'll agree here with you. Because how it's going to come out is wrong.
No,
Rodney,
you're trying
Rodney,
to explain something,
what
and I asked
Brandon
you a
is
simple
saying,
question. Rod, I asked you.
DeBoer's not DeBoer's not the thoroughbred coach like some of these other guys, though. Yeah, he did well at Washington, but that was in a very weak Pac-12. You know, and he went there with Michael Penix Jr. and look what he's done in the NFL. Nothing, and he's hurt now. So the point is, what Brandon's trying to say is, he doesn't have that record every year to back it up.
And I don't disagree with that. But what I'm saying is, as far as other coaches that could have went in there, they could have got, he was probably 8.5 out of 10 to be a perfect hire. That's all I'm saying.
Did Sark not do the exact same thing at Texas that he did at Washington?
But they didn't.
Let me ask you a question. Answer my question. Did he?
He
Or did he
did.
not?
He did, but it was
Okay.
only one
Okay.
reason.
In the SEC,
I don't know what Alabama was
in
thinking when
the
they hired
SEC,
DeBoer.
in the SEC, has Kellen DeBoer or Steve Sarkisian made it to an SEC championship game?
Sarkisian did, yes.
Okay. Sarkisian did.
DeBoer has two, and DeBoer has two.
Now,
He just hadn't played.
he hasn't played in it yet. So as of today, no, he's not. Saturday, yes. This will be his first appearance in an SEC title game. So my question to you is, you said he could be in the room, and this was the question I asked earlier. I'm asking you, what room has he entered to be in? Because he can't be in the Mac Brown conversation. He can't be in the Nick Saban conversation. He can't be in the he's not in the Bob Stoops conversation. He's not in the guy at Miami, Jimmy Johnson. He's not the guy at Florida State, Tommy Bowden, or even the other coach, Jimbo Fisher, who has a national title. So I'm asking you because I need clarification on what room he has earned the right to be in.
He's earned the right to be, I guess, in the room with the Alabama. Is what I'm saying. He's earned that right.
He's allowed to be in the locker room. Yeah, they pay him to do that.
But no,
Golly,
what I'm saying is that's the guy they wanted. Is what I'm saying. For
He's a
whatever
good-
reason,
Quagmire. Rod, you got in the quagmire, brother.
Okay.
for whatever reason they
I'm
wanted
so glad
him.
I got to take everybody
The
down that
records
rabbit
spoke-
hole because
the
everybody's probably
records
thinking I hate
spoke
Kellen DeBoer right now. And I'm glad that you think that because I don't. Kellen DeBoer has done a great job at Alabama.
And
I 100% agree with what Dio was saying because, Rodney, you made a comment about him being in a room, and then we had to go down this rabbit hole because you couldn't tell me what room he was in.
It's a Rodney hole, and it's his nostril. Let's go ahead and say it now.
So,
But when I say they looked at the record, they looked at his body of work. That's all I'm saying. And they figured he was the only one that could take that job from Saban and do with it what he could do with it.
okay,
That's all I'm saying. I mean,
but you weren't saying that. You got us all confused because you're talking about rooms that he doesn't belong in. Here's what I'm saying about Kellen DeBoer. Okay, I think he's a really good coach. His first year, he missed the SEC title game. This year, he's made the SEC title game. He's shown improvement, right? He's going to make the playoff, assuming that they beat Georgia. Okay, that has shown tremendous improvement, and he does belong there. But up to this moment, everything you were saying hadn't quite fit because you're saying he belongs in the room of champions and he's not there. His seat is going to get hot with the media if Georgia beats Alabama and they get knocked out of the playoffs. His seat will be hot with the media.
However, I don't disagree.
The fact that
I was saying it was hot from day one, Brandon. I was saying it was hot from day one.
Buddy,
because
let me land my plane before you just start yelling at me. I got to listen to your bogus takes. You can listen to mine because mine's not bogus. I'm actually saying how much Alabama should extend the guy. You're over here in la-la land with your finger up your nose, stretching it out.
Brandon. All right, land your plane.
That's all I had to say. I think he's a really good coach. Alabama should extend him or think about extending him, and he has absolutely done his job. Alabama fans that are upset with him are the same as the Dallas Cowboy fans that are upset with Shoddy. They need to shut up, sit back, and actually pay attention to what's going on. The dude is on the right track with the program.
I don't disagree, but what I was trying to say is, and this is not a bogus take, because he followed Saban, the seat was hot from day one. The seat is always hot because of who he followed. That's all I was saying.
I agree it's always hot in Alabama. I'm asking, should he be on the hot seat?
He shouldn't be on the hot seat, but he's always going to be on the hot seat. I don't care if it's year 5. He's always going to be on the hot seat because they expect national championship.
He's got 2 natties.
Yeah, but if he doesn't have
in the playoff all 5 years,
if he doesn't have 2 natties, then you know what? That seat's going to be hot till he gets a natty.
Is he on here? Is he with his guys yet? No, he's got 1 more year before he's with his guys. We'll see what happens next year. Next year, we talk about him getting hot. Right now, he's shown growth. I think he's a really good coach. Alabama should hang on to that one.
But I would say.
But right now, he's in the same boat as Lane Kiffin until Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday, he'll go up 1 more notch. But as of right now, Sark's been an SEC title game. Lane Kiffin, these guys, dude, I hope Lane Kiffin pees on the NCAA.
I hope so too. I mean,
I hope he sets it ablaze, pees on it, and then goes to the NFL. Y'all think I'm playing? Yeah, Dio's on the island.
Now, let's go to the next game. Since we did everybody pick their Alabama, Georgia?
Go ahead, Dio.
Rest of the chaos. I want Duke to win.
Now, Duke, Virginia.
I do. I want this to just be a shit show and a dirty Sanchez for the committee's noses.
So do I. I want Duke to win.
I want to see it. I want to see what they do. Do they leave out another conference? Do they go against a conference champion like they have in the past? Which I think they should, though, this time. This absolutely, they have a reason to go, ACC, you're out. You're just done. We're not bringing you into this.
Let me ask you this. Because there's a lot of gambling, and this episode is not going to be able to be put on TikTok now because I just messed up. But there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Guys are going to jail. Feds are on the scene, right? Are we gonna mess with this game? Are we gonna make sure that Virginia wins so that we don't look stupid?
I mean, I'm not going to sit there and say, "Oh, that's not a possibility," because I've already thought about that. I mean, look, if Duke goes out and plays a hell of a game and they beat Virginia just because they beat Virginia, then the ACC gets left out. But
Yep.
if Virginia wins and there's calls, if there are questionable calls in that game, everything's going to be under the lens. It's going to be under a microscope, and you're going to be like, "Well, the NCAA made sure that did not look like another TCU Georgia matchup."
I guess my question is: are we going to come back in on Monday and have that conversation about how the refs?
Yeah, sure, why
threw the
not?
game?
Go ahead and do it. Yeah, go ahead and write it down. Monday.
Yeah, because you know what? Here's something.
Hey, stop
Here's
it.
something that
Stop
got
it.
brought up
I only invite cool
yesterday
people
by
into
the
my
commissioner
garden,
of the ACC,
right?
who
Like guys like
Brandon, I
Roger
think he's
Goodell,
been in
who
the
I can
garden
sit
with
there and
you
write the script with.
a
It's
couple
different.
times. Oh, I'm just saying
What he's saying.
because you know what Philip says yesterday, buddy.
Hey, no.
He
Hang on,
says
hang on, hang
the
on.
ACC deserves.
Bro, I garden.
He said the ACC
Those kind of
deserves two
drugs will ruin
teams
your
in
life.
the playoffs. Exactly. That's it. Because what he was saying is, he goes, even if Duke wins, we
How
still,
disrespectful are
no
you
matter
to
who
put
wins, we
those guys
still
in my
deserve two
category
teams in there.
or
And I'm
put me
like,
in their category?
what conference were you
You
watching this
rude.
year?
You're rude. Listen, go get you a wig and let's talk about it.
You're the only person.
You know what, though?
You're the only person I know
As
gardening.
bad as I'd like to see Virginia win, because I respect Tony Elliott and what he's done, I wholeheartedly want Duke to win so two group of 5 teams can get in.
Hey, listen. Sorry, Rod. I'll get to that in a minute. I just realized Dio's title said astronaut. Anybody else catch that beforehand?
No, I don't. Dio, how high are you flying, my man?
Not tonight.
I-
Not tonight, man. I'm being good.
I just now seen it. Sorry. All right, Rod, get back to your question. I'm sorry.
No, what I was saying is, as bad as I want Virginia to win because I respect Tony Elliott and what he's done with the program, and the former Clemson coach, co-offensive coordinator, I really want Duke to win because the way the group of 5 has always been treated with one team, this year they would deserve to get 2 teams in. So I would love to see the 2 teams in there.
Hold up.
Because hold up, it would happen if Duke beat Virginia.
Hold up.
It would.
If a 7-5 team makes the playoff,
They're not going to make the. You did not hear what I said.
you just said you should
Hey,
put
you
2
need to calm
teams
down,
in.
young man.
Hold on
If
now. Boy, I ain't no.
Hold on, real quick. Time out, Brandon.
no,
I
you
apologize.
missed what I
Rodney,
said.
Jim Phillips needs to
I
come over to
said
your garden.
Well, we
that
don't have
if
time for you to
Duke
repeat
beats
it.
Virginia, no ACC team would get in, and 2 group of 5 teams would get in. That's what I'm saying.
Nobody else got it. Oh man, come on. Oh, I thought that was funny. All right, nobody else got it. Rob, we don't have time for you to say it twice.
Okay, so
What? All right.
Oh my goodness.
Damn
So hold on. So if Duke beats Virginia, you said there should be 2
What?
ACC teams in there.
No.
Ah.
I said 2 group of 5 teams. Group of 5.
That would be the 5th group. Oh
No, he's
yeah,
talking
you want
like
a cute
Tulane
Cinderella story?
and James Madison or
Hey.
one
All
of
right, can we quit
two of
talking
those
about this, man,
different
for a
Hold on.
second?
teams.
You're
Listen.
talking about a 7-5 team beating a Virginia.
Listen, we got to talk about this objectively, okay?
We are.
No, we're not, because you're looking
We
at
are.
7-5 Duke, who's not very good. And let's look at their 7 wins real quick, can we?
We're not talking about basketball, Rodney. We're talking about football right now.
I know what you.
Exactly.
Damn it, y'all not. Damn it, y'all not listening.
Here's your 7 wins. You ready? Elon,
You took my thing, Dio.
NC State, Syracuse, Cal, Clemson by 1. Clemson by 1. What's Clemson's record?
6-6.
No, 7-5. Thank you.
How bad you got to be to get beat by UConn? They let their basketball team play?
You missed exactly what
No.
I said. Yeah, but that won't end with
Rodney,
5 losses, Corey. We
if
know
Duke
that.
wins the
That's what I'm
ACC,
saying.
they are one of those group of 5 teams. But you know what?
Can we
They
be
probably
real?
could beat. They probably could beat any of those teams.
All right, do me a favor. Look at one game.
Unfortunately.
Look at the Tulane game.
Virginia's.
No.
Listen,
No.
Duke has not won a team against a team that was relevant. Okay? Let's see who Virginia beat.
So if Duke beats Virginia, Rod, is what we're saying, that the ACC has no business sending any team to the
That's
playoffs.
That's exactly why I said, Dio. Go back and listen to the damn
I
tape.
never heard you say that. We had to go through this equation to get there.
I said that I want Duke to win. So 2 group of 5 teams like
This
James
isn't good
Madison.
rod hunting.
Bro,
It doesn't. This
Look.
isn't good rod hunting. Look.
I signed up for a podcast, not calculus.
It ain't calculus. God bless America. God
Either
bless
way,
America.
if I gotta pay more than $20 for a calculator, I don't
I
want
thought
it.
it was trigonometry.
Virginia has some
And then
bigger
number
wins
2,
than Duke.
why do we got to look at a gooseneck when he looks up
Virginia
at the sky?
beat Duke already, 34-17. I see it being similar. It would have been different if it was like a 60-0. I'd give Duke a fighting chance. I don't give Duke a fighting chance in this game. As a fan, I would love to see Duke upset it. I would love for the NCAA to have to eat everything this year, because let's really look at all the teams in the top 25 right now. Let's just take a look, okay? How do I take a look at all top 25 teams?
The ceiling is the roof, right?
Wadney, you got a pack of hot dogs underneath your neck.
Oh my, Rodney.
All right.
All I was saying was
Even
if
Derek's
Duke
yelling at you.
Won, it would put 2 group of 5 teams in. Can we not agree with that? If BYU beats Texas Tech,
Hey, who's streaming the game? Who's streaming the game tonight?
Hey, Rodney, let's just agree to this. None of us know
I
what the
can.
hell's going to happen.
I can.
You can?
Yep. Yeah, I got the Married to Sports
On Married?
podcast. I can go live.
I like to.
Oh,
throw
perfect,
tantrum.
perfect, gentlemen, perfect. Thank you.
Yep. My night.
You know I will.
And I need some coins because I done gave all y'all my coins. I have none.
Yeah, Brandon knows I won't. I won't do that.
No, man, we need to get some people in there. I just want to get some people in there and some views
got
on our
some for you.
podcast. So far, just in the last couple of days, we've had a couple new followers on all of our platforms. I forgot we were on the podcast for a minute. Oh my goodness.
I got Ohio State winning.
Hey,
the game.
one more game real quick. Indiana, Ohio State. Let's get this one out of the way real quick. I
I'm
picked
going
Ohio State.
on
I
the
said
island by
Indiana
myself,
only scores
probably.
10 points, so I got
Indiana.
to stick with that.
The KOD.
Yep. Rodney's been smoking those wacky Signettis.
Well, me and Rodney are smoking them together, buddy. I'm with you.
D.
I think Ohio State needs
You
it.
know they're called the Hoosiers, right, Rodney? Not the Hosers.
I think Indiana is going to put on a really good show. I think Mendoza is going to win the Heisman. I don't think he should. I do think Ty Simpson is the best college football quarterback. I think Ty Simpson is the most. I'm going to be real.
Why does it got to be a quarterback? Why does it got to be a quarterback? Why does a Heisman got to be a quarterback?
Do you just hate the quarterback?
It's
No, I
like an NFL MVP.
Because that's what the
quarterback is my
NCAA has
favorite
pretty much
position.
made
What's
it
your
anymore,
favorite position?
unfortunately. Yeah.
You like running back? I coach running backs. Not
Yeah.
my favorite position. Dio, what's your favorite position?
I like the running back. Yeah, I do. I do like those.
I'm a defensive guy, man. I love watching.
Okay.
I love watching those guys.
Linebackers,
and
DBs,
Linebackers.
linebackers. Okay. Rod, you?
I have to say the receiver.
Really?
Really.
He said
You
receivers.
know what, Corey? Shut
Kickers.
up.
My wife, hey, listen.
Corey,
My wife, she plays O-line. She loves the O-line. That's
Yeah,
what she
we
wants.
can tell you like to receive.
So she'll tell me where people are missing blocks. I'll tell her where they're missing reads. And we learn from each other. I say we learn from each other. No, absolutely.
Yeah, I like the O line too, but like I said,
Stop it.
but O line and running backs go
Stop
hand in
it.
hand. So
Nasty. I do have Indiana with the upset. I think Mendoza's going to make a Heisman case. I think Mendoza honestly deserves the Heisman with the numbers he's put up. But let's see what let's see what happens with Mendoza when you put him with a real NFL offense. I don't think he's going to make it. I could be completely wrong. I could completely miss on him, and I hope he has a wonderful career. I see more in Ty Simpson than I see in Mendoza.
I'm going to say this. I just don't want Mendoza on the Jets. He's better than that.
He's going to go to a bad team, and that's
He's
the
going
problem.
to go to a bad team, but I just hope it's not the Jets because they ruin quarterbacks. That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
I'd love that. Thank you very much.
I don't know. Sanchez, Mendoza, maybe he'll
and
break the
hopefully
curse.
he doesn't go to the Panthers.
Maybe
'cause,
he'll be
we
the next
wouldn't
one to
want
bump
that.
humble.
Oh no. Yeah.
Okay,
Hey, listen. As long as he doesn't work for Fox and trying to unalive a guy, he should be all right. He won't follow completely in his footsteps. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Too soon?
Way too soon.
Wait. All right. Can't take it back.
Way too soon.
Too soon. No, I think it's good.
What?
So
I
Rodney,
didn't go
do
to
me a
the Garden
favor.
with Jim Phillips. I was saying it.
Next time
from
you
my
decide to go to the
perspective.
Garden with Jim
I've been
Phillips,
watching.
let us know, okay? No, I'm just saying.
No, we never said that.
He
Neil,
loves
what have I
UC
been
just
saying?
as much as you,
What
I think,
have I been
because
saying this whole time?
that's a take that you would have
I
said.
agreed
Two
with
teams
you
from the ACC need to go.
that there should be no ACC teams in the playoff. How about that? No, I would not. I'm one of the more objective ACC fans. I say we need to
You
disband.
have, but I'm just saying that's the kind of take you would do, though. Just saying.
Don't come at me with that crap. That's a load of crap, Corey.
I need Alabama, BYU, and Duke.
Duke.
Boy, you Longhorns better be having your Bibles. You better be bringing Jesus with you. Y'all need a miracle. That's crazy. We can make it. We just need one spot. One spot. All right, you guys got anything else? Right now you're in.
That's what I keep saying about Miami. That's what I keep saying about Miami,
You know
but I know
what,
it ain't
Corey?
happening. So
In all seriousness,
it's okay.
if Duke wins, you know they're going to find a
They
way to put
won't.
Miami in and
They will
get the
not take
ACC
Miami.
at one team. I'm not saying they deserve it or not. That's not the point. The point is,
You know, if Miami gets in, obviously I'm going to root for them, but do they deserve it? No. I know. I'm just saying, you know, I like the win against Notre Dame, but, you know, the Louisville game, like I said last night, you know, Louisville's beat a top 5 team or 10 team in the last 5 years. And SMU was in the playoffs last year. So, I mean, the two teams we really
Y'all hear
did
that?
lose to aren't horrible teams, but
I was like, I'm walking by going,
it
podcast,
is what it is.
podcast. Sorry. It's cute.
Got to win. What?
Anyway, you guys got anything else?
go
Nope.
Lions.
Go live. You better go live, B.
Yeah, here in a little bit.
I'm good.
All right. Go Cowboys.
Go
Yeah.
Lions.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Wait till tomorrow.
Got
Chaos.
See ya.